Everyone, I'm gonna start trying to work on the Hulk a little more. This is the end view. This is where I stop for the night. If you hear any background noise, I got my big Ender 5 Plus printing out a Halo helmet behind me, so it's not far, but it's running for 2.5 days, so I'm not stopping it. And I got a old squeaky office chair. Here's what some of that noise is. So anyways, this is where I'm just spinning around, looking at it, how I ended for the night. So here we go. Let's get started. So the first color, I see I already did some green. I had some out the other day, and I just was a sample color more likely to see how I liked it. Because you can always prime and paint over it. It might take away a little bit of the detail, but if you're doing on light coats, I know what it'll be if a couple of coats. I'm more of a visual person. So the color I started with was Greenskin from the Army Painter War Paints. And I'm just putting a good base coat everywhere. And I already went through and the big muscles and outlined with matte black to help emphasize the shadows a little bit more. Because he has good texture on his skin and everything, and I didn't want to really take away from that. I'm trying to put layers and shadows and stuff in there. We'll see how it looks on the end. If not, I can paint over it. It's paint, right? You can always redo it. It's not permanent. Some people think. So I'm doing a voiceover again. This video's combined was almost 2 hours long. So still kind of doing like the zenithal highlight type situation. Do the darker colors from the bottom up and lighter colors from the top down or from the light source. So so this is Spider-Man versus Hulk without the help of Venom. So you notice his chest and his face, there's a lot of gray stuff. That is actually Venom taking over the Hulk. And I guess Spider-Man and Hulk and Venom are trying to handle or contain Hulk. Um, so I'm trying to get onto those gray spots. So I'm gonna go with a glossy black later and work on that. Lay down a few layers of just the matte black, which I have tons of, and then go over with a layer or two of the glossy black. Which right now I'm just working the layers. Here I am. I'm using for this, the glossy black. I'm actually just using the old Apple Barrel Outdoor Gloss Black from Walmart. They're like $1, I think $1 a bottle. I just thinned it down a little bit, and we'll go through the airbrush, and it actually was working pretty good. Um, got a little bit of overspray, which is fine. As I'm gonna go outline everything with a darker green for like a shadow or more of effect. If not, I might use a green tone wash from Army Painter. So and he's a big guy. It's a big model. It's probably the biggest one I've done to this date. I've done lots of smaller stuff, but go big or go home, right? So I'll just go at it, one piece at a time, one section at a time. It's kind of like they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So just get in there and just focus on a section, and then move to another section, work on that area, and just keep going back and forth. Eventually it'll all get done. So I'm working on, he's got a lot of hair and venom pieces around his face, and I was trying to get as close as I can. I know I'm going to work on a camera mount to get y'all a straight down shot to hopefully y'all can see better. I am working on that without crowding my work area. I got to figure out how to make that and make something that doesn't create shadows over everything. So we shall see. He's working. And as you get color, when it was all gray, you don't realize how much venom pieces and parts are on there. And as you see on the TV screen behind me, I do have the rendering from Zez Studios on my screen, on my TV screen, on my laptop. I can zoom in and out and just do references back and forth, back and forth. So if I can't, so some parts it's hard to tell if it's a like his vein or a muscle, or if it's actually part of Venom. So you got to go back and forth and just double check, double, triple check everything. So work on his arms. As you can see, I actually got you a good camera shot there. Sorry about that, but just layering this thing on. Don't worry, I know it's a lot overspray, but I will clean it up and it will look good. I promise. Before I put the final thing out there. So the next step after I finish this, I might be working on his pants. I don't want to start the fine details yet because I want to do all the fine details at once in case I mess up on one and have to backtrack a little bit. So this is to get the base colors down. And just like I said, one piece at a time. Small layers. So I know I don't know how many times I went over this thing this night, putting those layers down. I just got to just keep on trucking a little bit at a time. It's a game of, I wouldn't say of patience, but a hobby of patience. Because if you rush it, you'll get globs and splatters and runs, and you got to keep it slow and steady. Anyways, I'm about to wrap it up for the night. Doing little shadows underneath his toes, between his toes and his hands and his fingers. And just, I got to look at one section. At this point, I was getting tired, so I'll do one section and go to another section because I just get zoned out. I was getting tired. So when I get like this is about when I end up stopping. So anyways, y'all have a good night. Hope y'all enjoy the videos. Please stay tuned. I want to be trying to be posting a lot more on here. Y'all have a good day. Thanks, sir. And subscribe.